Good morning, everyone. This is Jan from orJANics 50 and Raw. It is Friday morning, and I am in my studio on a morning shift because my husband had to go get a colonoscopy this morning. Poor guy. But it was time for him to get it done, and happy to report everything is absolutely fine, so that's great. Had to be in the studio. My mother-in-law had to take him. Jade had to drive herself to school this morning for the first time, which I think was more nerve-wracking than Javi getting his colonoscopy. But she texted me when she left the house. She texted me when she got there. She got there safe. Now she has to drive over to my studio in about an hour and a half, and she wants to stop at Walmart on the way over here. Oh, I don't know. So anyway, scary thing, letting your kids drive by themselves. Well, I'm here, I'm eating some organic cherries for lunch. I'm doing my accounting, which I dread. I'm researching some stuff on the internet. Right now I have no clients in my beautiful studio. But I did want to talk to you guys about something this morning. I frequently have people come by my studio and ask me, they're excited about a product, they want me to sell it in the studio. And because I am, nutritiously minded and into the getting people healthier business, and they're usually very excited about what they found, and, rightfully so, they want me to help them sell it, and they're looking for another branch or leg to their business. Some of these products are Zeal-Plexus, there's Moringa, there's Noni, and I'm sure a few more will sprout out. And I will still always have people knocking at my door to sell it. Now, I don't sell those products in my studio, and I don't have anything negative to say about them, but there are things that I do want to say if you're considering them. First of all, they are a business. It is a multi-level marketing business, which is not a bad thing. People are looking for other ways to make money nowadays with our economy being what it is, and multi-level marketing businesses are a great opportunity for people. I happen to be part of a multi-level marketing business called Ambit Energy, and it has been really great, and I make a couple $100 commission off of it every month, and really haven't done anything with it since I opened Goga 4 years ago. But something to consider when you are asked about any of these products that I've mentioned is, sorry about my squeaky chair, are the products in them organic? That is a really big factor, because many of the ingredients in these products come from China. China is notorious for polluting our food and feeding it to us Americans. If you remember recently, there were several dogs that died from the food that was made in China. So they have done studies on pea protein powder that comes from China, and they have found all kinds of heavy metals in it. Well, where is the protein powder coming from that's in the product that you're drinking? You should be able to ask that, and you should be able to get an answer. They should have heavy metal statements available to whoever is consuming it, that they've done tests and they have statements to back up that their product is within the FDA guidelines of low heavy metals, whatever the FDA guidelines are, and if you even trust them. That's huge for me. That's huge. I would rather go and get some moringa plants, take the leaves, dry them out, pulverize them into a powder, and add them to my shake if I so wanted to drink moringa powder. If I did not know where that moringa powder was grown. So it's very important to do your research. Don't just, even myself, your doctor, your best friend. People have very good intentions. They get excited about what they're selling. Maybe they haven't done their research though. So you are in charge of your own research. You're in charge of your own body. You're in charge of what you put in your mouth. So do your research. Can you get it raw? Many of these products have a lot of minerals in them. They have a lot of vitamins in them, which are good. But again, where do they come from? So, but when people start to take the product, most people are so nutritionally deficient in vitamins and minerals that they will start to feel better. But long run, what is their heavy metal toxicity going to be? How's it going to affect their thyroid? So that's also something for you to think about. I think getting it raw, of course, is always much better. Putting it in your green shakes, going to the, I saw at our local health food store that they have organic moringa powder there on the shelf. They have organic different powders, different superfood powders that you can get. You can read the back. They're made in America and they are organic, so they should have no heavy metals in them, and you can put them in your shakes. So your minerals can come from Soleil, our Himalayan salt brine, or you can be drinking your juices. Make your juices, get juice celery and cucumbers and vegetables. You're going to get lots of minerals out of that. So my thought to these products is, why not get them out of Whole Foods? Why not look to get healthier out of using whole foods? That's where my belief is very strong. Get the whole foods, get them in you. Now, will everybody drink shakes every day? Probably not. But if somebody is looking at moringa, Zeal-Plexus, or noni juice, they are wanting to become healthier. So maybe with just a little bit of direction, a little bit of guidance on how they can get their vitamins and minerals and living enzymes, which is something that none of these have, are living enzymes, because they're all dead food. These are all dead foods. They've all been processed. They've all been heated, and they don't have living enzymes in them. So that is something else that is very, very important. So that's all I wanted to say is heavy metal testing. They're enzyme deficient, and are they organic? Those are the 3 things to consider. And then always try and get your vitamins, your minerals, your enzymes out of whole raw food. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that, and let me know if you have any comments or any information that I might not have, or a different perspective than I have. And maybe I'll be back to you guys later. Bye.